Hey, Davidson.
So, anyway, hello. Oh shit, I have some water. Just realised that. Shine t-shirt for this one. It smelled a bit weird. French smell in the whole world. Except maybe for pussy. Anyway, welcome to my mother fucking movie review on Bodies. A24 film. Another A24 film we're reviewing. Holy shit. Reviewed X. I'll be reviewing Pearl soon because I watched it. It was fucking awesome. Oh, review spoiled. Fucking shut up. I don't know why I sound like Groundskeeper Willie there. I wasn't saying shut up to me. Groundskeeper Willie. Anyway. Essentially, Bodies. Who was it directed by? Just look at this now. Directed. Why didn't they ever just have? Okay, Helena Reagent, right? Whatever the fuck, right? Don't know what. Look the fuck up, you fucking bastard, cunts. Yeah, always a cunt. Ooh. Fuck you, YouTube. Anyway, stars Borat's sister and Pete Davidson, a few other people. So all these unlikable dicks. Lee Pace is in it as well. Ronan from Guardians of the Galaxy. There's also in Marmaduke as well. Anyway, so the plot of Bodies is got these two girls, right? One's played by Borat's sister, the other's this black actress that I think I've seen in a few things. So it starts off with them making out, first of all. So first of all, great way to start the movie. They're making out for a while, and then you're there just like semen everywhere, right? Based on the true story, not really. Right? Certified fresh from Rotten Tomatoes. Anyway, so basically, the two of them are like really lovey-dovey and shit, and they're going on a weekend away, like most horror films. They're going on a weekend away to her best friend's house. Her best friend, who's played by the one and only Pete Davidson, and Pete Davidson's going out with this chick, and then this bitch is Pete Davidson's sister, and she's going out with Lee Pace, and then you have this black girl who's has a bit of a history with the other one. So essentially, they don't actually know that your one is coming, or they're not really expecting her to come. So they're all just like fucking around out the back, like, oh my god, yeah, fucking around out the back garden, big massive back garden in the swimming pool and shit. And Pete Davidson's character is not really a fan of Lee Pace. Lee Pace is being cocky and fucking getting the machete and fucking cuts open a fucking champagne bottle. But anyway, they come in, they're like, oh, it's great, we didn't know you were coming, blah blah blah. And they're kind of like, what the fuck you doing here, kind of thing. They're like, oh, it's great that you're here. And then they introduce her to the blonde chick. It's like, oh, this is my girlfriend, whatever. And she's a bit nervous at first. She's like, oh, don't be nervous in the car on the way up and shit. And they're just fucking around, jumping into the pool, doing random shit. And then everyone's like, oh, that was so amazing. The guy fucking cuts open the bottle. And Pete Davidson's like, it's not that cool. And they basically just walk around the house, do different things. They're getting ready for this storm that's about to, happen and shit. And they're just learning a bit about each other. The other black girl's kind of flirty with the blonde chick, so that's all that. So as they're walking around, eventually, they're just like, oh, who is she, blah blah blah, whatever, and they go up to the bedroom, and then the black and blonde girl are making out. They can't keep their hands off each other, which is very romantic, lovely. And then Pete Davidson, I don't know if it's okay to say black girl or person of color. I don't know. It's like, it's really hard nowadays because like you need to use the right terminology and shit. So yeah. But anyway, so Pete Davidson talks. He's like, "Can I talk to you for a second?" And he's basically talking about how he's not happy with his sister. dating Lee Pace. He does not like Lee Pace's character. He's always giving him looks and like just doesn't like the guy at all. Does not like the guy at all. So they're ready to have parties, get drunk, blah blah blah. They go downstairs, they fuck around a bit, they talk a bit more. They're at daytime, you know, just chatting and having a laugh and drinking. It's like, let's do it. And she's a really awkward, shy person. She goes, yes, let's do it. You know, and she's like talking about college and all that. And essentially, he's not happy with his sister dating Lee Pace. He doesn't really trust him. They make out. His sister make out, and then he goes out with this girl's name Emma, and they make out, and they're talking, and they're just talking about random fucking shit. And about fucking and night time, and then they're getting ready for the storm, and then they run outside like, oh, and then it's all fucking stormy at daytime, like, holy shit, let's go on the hurricane, woo, you know, 'cause they're fucking mad at daytime, like, what the fuck? So that happens, and then they go in, and eventually, as the night's gone on, or they're knowing each other or whatever, they start playing a game called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. And essentially, it's a game where you have a card or something. It's confusing. They explain it to your woman. You have a card. Someone's the killer. Blah 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 blah. Someone dies. Someone's the killer. Whatever. And then you get slapped on the face or something. Whenever it's a fucking confusing game, right? I'm not great following game directions anyway, so that's it with that. Play that, whatever. Lee Pace pretends to be dead. Eventually, as it's going on, Pete Davidson and Emma get into a massive argument, and then as they're all outside just fucking around, Lee Pace's character goes back to bed. The blonde girl ends up waking up, or not waking up, walking around, and ends up finding Pete Davidson's character dead. His throat has been slit. He falls to the ground like, oh my god, he's actually dead. What the fuck? Oh, this isn't funny, you know. And then eventually they're going around the house. The electricity has been cut beforehand. They already turned the light off before, because you also have to go around in the dark when you play this game as well. It's weird. Christ, my fucking throat, my mouth is starting over. I hate when this happens. No, it's time is. No. Check and see if I got any messages. Anyway, so as they're walking around, you know, they all had that massive fucking fight. Oh yeah, I said that already. They find Pete Davidson, like, oh my god, where is it? And they start being suspicious of Lee Pace because the girl hasn't known him that long. So we're going around the house and all that shit and wondering what the fuck is going on. They find Lee Pace in this weird thing, doing this weird meditation thing. He's acting all weird, being a bit aggressive when he's being accused. Eventually the blonde girl smacks him over the head out of self-defense. And they're like, what the fuck? And then as the people are going on throughout the house looking around, people just start getting knocked off one by one, start getting killed off one by one, and yeah, so Emma gets killed off, and then eventually, you know, it's a lot of a lot of these characters are unlikable. Like, actually, that aspect weirdly reminded me of Unfriended. These characters are despicable. The most likable character is the blonde chick, and even she's not perfect, which I like that about the lead. She wasn't perfect, but every other character is despicable and very unlikable. I'm not gonna lie. This chick I could not stand. Dude, I honestly hated her character, and who's the other one? This chick as well, didn't like her. So yeah, it's very like whodunit murder mystery kind of thing, which is very funny and very different to other ones. because there's a big twist at the end. Eventually, they find out the killer's this chick. I think because it's weird. It doesn't really. It kind of they have this massive fight and it's weird. They die, whatever, and then these two fight at the end because she's suspicious of her cheating. They then find a video of Pete Davidson. Sorry for that rude interruption. Yeah, so she sees the video of Pete Davidson trying to recreate the fucking bottle opening trick that he's seen earlier. He's failing at it, and he accidentally stabs himself in the fucking neck. Meaning that he accidentally killed himself, so no one actually killed him. Then the owner of the house comes back here, or someone else is like, what the fuck happened here? And the movie ends. Yeah, sorry, Jesus, I'm tired, holy fuck. That's weird. I had a fucking massive nap. I had like a 3 or 4 hour nap. I suppose that wouldn't be helpful. No. You think it would give you more energy, but it doesn't. Anyway. And then the movie ends. So, I already said what I thought about it, but what do I think about this movie? This movie is fucking awesome. Holy shit. This is another great A24 movie. It's a Sony Stage 9. Is it Stage 9? Or Stage 10? What's it? Stage 6. Jesus Christ. Stage 6. A24. And 2 AM co-production. And the movie is fucking awesome. So, you know my movie reviews. We're gonna talk about all the scenes I love now, baby. Right. The movie's very funny, first of all. I mean, Pete Davidson's in it. He was a fucking asshole, and he was still very entertaining. What was I gonna say? Peaches. Okay, so I love that scene where, you know, you're cut into the fucking house, you get the shot, everyone's like, yeah, oh my god, let's go, get ready for this fucking hurricane shit. And the guy's like, you ready to see me cannonball? And they're jumping like, yeah. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? It's fucking weird. It's like, yeah. And then Lee Pace is like, yeah, let's do this. It's like, okay, whatever, dude. Just shut the fuck up. It's like, hey, don't worry. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You know, all this being a fucking asshole. It's like, yeah, relax. And then the other girl's like, yeah, babe, relax. It's fine. Okay, you do realize this is my parents' house. I can't, like, you know, I can't fuck it up. You know, they're away for the weekend. I love this, like, oh, it'll be fine. Oh, my God, you know. I love this natural conversation that all of them are having outside. Get some nice scenes, like, ready for the hurricane, you know. And then you get this whole shit of like, they walk in, they're like, hey, what's up? And they're like, hey, oh my god. And they're like, oh, we didn't know you were coming. The black girl's like, hey, we didn't know you were coming and shit, you know. And you're kind of like, the fuck's like, yeah, hey, and all that. It's like, oh, it's nice to see you. It's like, yeah, it's great. You ready for the hurricane? It's like, yeah. And then the blonde chick's like, hi. And then the black girl, and then was like, who's that? And it's like, I'm such and such, you know, you know, she says her name or whatever. I can't remember that character's name. She goes, hi, I'm Emma. Hi, I'm the other. I'm him. And then he's like, and then I remember the black chick just before the blonde chick comes in, because she doesn't come in straight away. It's like, hi everyone, my girlfriend's here. You know, it's gonna be great. Blah blah blah. And she's all like, essentially she's all like, he's like, oh, I'm, you know, such and such, and the guy goes, oh, Lee Pace goes, oh, yes, you are. And she's like, what? He's like, yeah. It's like, ha ha ha. It's like, nice to meet you. I've heard all about you and all. It's just being creepy. I like the setting, like it was located in the fucking swimming pool and the back garden and shit. And the blonde chick's like, hi. It's like, so where are you working? Oh, I go to college. I went to the college. I was like, yeah. So how did you two meet? We've met for a while. How long have you been together? Oh, about 6 months. Like, yeah. Hi, it's great. And then she puts her arm around her and she's like, she's mine. It's great. You know, she kisses her and stuff. It's great. It's like, yeah. It's like, we're gonna have a great weekend, you know. And the scene's kind of going on for a while, you know. It's like, yeah, that's great. This is my best friend. She's like, he's my best friend. It's like, yeah, that's awesome. It's like, so do you want to show her around or whatever? It's like, yeah, let's go. Let's go on the tour. I'm Pete Davidson. He doesn't actually do that, but just like my impression. You don't like it, eat my arse. Anyway, so just before that, yeah, they pull out the machete. He's like, hey guys, look at this. It's like, get ready to have some champagne. It's like, look at this, watch. And he just goes, and then the fucking champagne bottle opens up. I'm like, oh my god, how did you do that? That was amazing. Oh my god, you know, it's cutting back to them and shit.
It's like, it's not that amazing. You just open it with a machete. Like, it's, you know, it's not that hard.
It's like, yeah. I was like, oh, we got it on video. I got it. I was like, oh my god. And then they're on the app and the phone. I'm like, that's insane. Like, let's go in and shit. So I love that dialogue. It was very fun, very funny. I like the setting. Pete Davidson's just kind of looking. There's a lot of showdown to have. Like, you can tell there's tension between him and Lee Pace's character. You know, they're kind of like, he's kind of like, the fuck. You know, so I love that whole fucking setup. Of course, I love the opening scene. You know, you have the two girls making out, and they're kind of just like, oh shit. So I actually like that it was two lesbian couple. It was different. It didn't feel forced. It was very. I like that sign. That part of the diversity was nice, and they're making out, and she's just like, I need you, you know. And they're making out and all that, and they go on for a while, and you're kind of like, oh shit. Like, it goes on for a bit, and it's like, oh, it's just nice and quiet. And you know, lying down, it's like, you're awesome. It's like, thank you, you're great too. It's like, you know, I love you. And she's like, it's okay. You don't have to say it back. It's like, it's fine. Like, you know, we can do this. Like, are you nervous about this weekend? Yes, a bit. It's like, don't be. It'll be okay. Then they get up and they drive, and I like the kind of through the countryside, and the nice little, like, less, you know, not that much music, and then as they're driving, you have the bodies title popping up, which I really like. So it's a great name for a movie as well. So I love that side of it, and then, you know, as the fucking Jeep is driving and shit, they're driving through, she's there texting on her phone. You know, they're talking, it's like, and you know, it's that kind of like, you know, oh, they're getting to each other. So, how are you excited to meet them? It's like, yes, I'm a bit nervous, but it'll be okay. It's like, yeah, look, it'll be great. You're an amazing girlfriend. It's like, yes, I just hope that it's good. It's like, don't worry, it'll be fine. You know, it's going back and forth. It's like, you nervous? Like, yes, I am quite nervous. And you do like her character, and she actually plays awkward really fucking well, because, like, just judging by the actress, the scene other things in, she's not fucking awkward at all. I mean, she voices Cosmo in Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special and the upcoming Volume 3, which is out soon. Holy shit. You know, and you're kind of like, oh fuck. You know, and she plays Borat's sister in Borat 2 and has worked with Sacha Baron Cohen. So I felt like, from what I've seen her in, very little, but this was a bit of a departure. She's like, I'm just a bit nervous. She's like, yeah, it's fine, you know, and it's like, you'll be okay, it's fine. It's like, yeah, and they're kissing and shit, and then, like, it'll be great, you know. It's like, he's there, my best friend will be there. It's like, oh really? It's like, yeah, it'll be cool. It's like, okay. They're driving off, the music's going on, and it's all that kind of like, you know, she does you always have that feeling that she's hiding something, and later on we find out, yes, she is. But she played that very fucking well and realistically, and you felt it. Do they know it's summer? No, sorry. So I enjoyed that aspect. So as you drive up, you get a brilliant shot of the mansion. A great cinematography in this film. Really great cinematography. And like, oh, let's go in. It's like, open the gate. It's like, ready, and they're driving in. It's like, yeah. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go in there. Are you ready? It's like, oh, I'm just gonna stay in the car for a bit. It's like, come on, it's fine. Like, no, I just have to stay in the car. It's like, okay. And then you kind of put her in the car, being like this, whatever. She's like, oh, and then looking in, kind of going, you know, and she's just kind of there like that, reading. She's a bit nervous, you know. She's looking over and shit. So I love that, like, bit of build up you know. And it has that great A24 weirdness. It's actually definitely not the weirdest A24 film I've seen. Like, I would say Swiss Army Man, even Everything Everywhere All at Once, which I've reviewed. Um, Love that shot in that movie with all Michelle Yeoh's just going, shots. Anyway, they're all like, yeah, let's do this, and they walk out, and then she walks in like, hey, what's up? So I already thought about that scene. So I love that build up, and she's like, okay, and she gets out of the car, cuts back, walks in, opens it, just walks, in. Just brilliant shots and of lingering in and stuff. At first, like, you do want to know more about these characters because they're all quite despicable in their own way. The two least despicable are these two, but then again, later on we find out that she ain't no angel. But I feel like part of it is left up to interpretation. But we know that she cheated. Let's be real. So I love the different parts where they're walking around the house. You get a fucking gorgeous mansion, by the way. It has that kind of summery, like, oh, wait for the weekends. Like, we're gonna have a great weekend. It's gonna be great. It's like, come on, like, give you the tour. And it's a brilliant shot. Like, oh, this is great. This is the house. Like, wow, it's nice. It's like, yeah, this is the living room. This is it. It's like, wow, yeah, it's upstairs, and it's great. And then it has those kind of nice stairs. Like, don't touch that. That's the beer we're gonna have. We're gonna have this later. It's like, and then like, instantly, this bitch you don't like. Like, I don't like this bitch at all. I thought she was a cunt, to be completely honest. Not the actress. The actress done a fucking great job. But the character I fucking couldn't stand. Emma's like, yeah, babe, it's great, yeah, to Pete Davidson, whatever. But Emmett's character, oh, so sexy. Anyway, so just walking around or whatever, and she's like, so have you been there much? And she's like, well, no, not really. It's like, okay, cool, that's great. She's being very flirtatious, so she's a lesbian as well. But as they're walking up around, it's like, yeah, so this is where you'll be staying and all that. It's like, cool. It's like, great. And they're like, wow, see ya and all that. And then as they're walking around, they're like, oh yeah, and they start kissing and shit. So you get that whole scene there. And like, you people that said, oh, are you ready for the hurricane? It's going to be awesome. Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah, it's going to be great. Which is so weird to be excited for again. I guess adrenaline rush. I don't know. But it does add to the horror of the movie. So like, they're outside, loving they go outside, like, yeah, and it starts raining and you get great shots, and it's like, yeah, and the pool gets filled up, they're jumping in like, yeah, let's go, hurricane, they're drinking and they jump in the pool. It's like, yeah, let's go in and all that. It's fucking great. It's great, like, cinematography and all that. It's thunder and lightning. And I even like, that part where the blonde girl's walking around, the black girl's like, so, have you been here a long time? Like, how long have you been together? Oh, just about 6 months. Like, yeah, well, just watch out for her. She, she could be a certain way and all that. It's like, well, I'll keep an eye on you. It's like, oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, ever need anything? And just that kind of, like, good jump scare. It's like, oh, you ever need anything? I'm always here. It's like, thank you. It's like, very much. It's like, yeah, no problem. And she walks downstairs and you're kind of like, okay, this bitch ain't to be trusted. So, like, that dialogue was very smooth. And I kind of like the whole, it adds to, like, it's enjoyable conversations, very well shot, but it adds to that, tension between the characters. Like, it adds to that sort of, you're like, okay, this bitch ain't to be trusted. And she's just walking around, really, and it's 94 minutes long. It's not a long film at all. It goes in really quickly as well. But a lot, like, as I said, you cut to them making out in the bedroom again. They're like, oh, I love you, I love you. She doesn't really say it back. Kind of a reason for that later. I love even, like, oh, my dad left the house for me and stuff. And then Pete Davidson's walking around like, what do you think of her? I don't know, she's a bit weird. And then he knocks the door and goes, hey,
Can I talk to you for a second? It's like, oh yeah, know how to knock. It's like, yeah, I'm stealing your girl. It's like, yeah, don't steal her. He's my best friend. Don't worry, it's all fine. It's like, okay, I'll wait. And she walks out. It's like, bye, bye. She's just kind of looking there, and then you do get this great scene, dialogue scene between Pete Davidson and this chick, and you're like, okay, there's gonna be some, this is where the kind of fake friends drama shit starts. Everyone in this movie is two-faced in their own fucking way. They are so two-faced, and I mean, I have never wanted to see characters. Well, maybe not never, but I honestly hated most of the characters in this movie. I thought they were fucking assholes. Like, to the point where they got, like, I'll be honest, this chick got on my fucking nerves. No disrespect to the actress, but she got on my fucking nerves. She's there like Lee Pace, like, oh yeah, babe, let's go, making out and shit. And then all of that shit. And then Lee Pace's character was a complete fucking dick as well. He was great. He was great in the movie, but it was just, damn, these characters were unlikable as shit. But then it gets into the good shit later on when it gets gory. So like, I like the whole dialogue scene between the dialogue. Now tell us. I'll be back in a second. My fucking throat is killing me. I need a fresh bottle of water because that one's fucking old bollocks. So back to what I was saying. You get that great scene between these two characters, and you can tell because they play the role so well. You can tell they've been best friends for a long time. Like, she's like, so how are you? It's like, yeah, it's fine, what's up? It's like, yeah, and they're drinking, whatever, smoking, whatever. It's like, why the fuck are you here? It's like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, here to have a good time. It's like, yeah, but no one you never told us you were coming. And, even earlier on in the scene, they're like, you didn't tell us you were coming. It's like, oh, I thought we would have. I thought it would be okay for me to come, And she's like, the other thing is her character has drug problems, so she's like, how are you? Like, how are you finding things? And one sec. Okay. So I was texting a friend there. So yeah, so I like that they actually gave this character layers because she has a drug past. Like, oh, it's gonna be fine. Like, I'm sure they're gonna be okay after this. Yeah, I'm clean. And then she's like to everyone, so how are you? It's like, oh, I'm fine. I just got out of rehab. And, I'm fine. I'm clean. Not hurting. You're not crazy anymore. Like, no, I wasn't crazy. I just had some drug problem. I'm fine. It's like, okay, well, make sure you don't do it again. It's like, I won't. I've done the program. I'm fine now. And that the drugs destroyed their friendship and stuff. And like, obviously, drugs. If someone has a drug problem, they have a problem. There's not to be judgmental about it. And essentially, what ends up happening then is, as her Tom's like, so why are you here? What's going on? And then she's like, I'm just here to have a good time. It's like, yeah, but you never told us you were coming. Yeah, because of what happens. Like, yeah, but this drug problems, it's crazy. It's like, so what do you want to call me in here? I want to call you in here to talk about my sister's boyfriend. He's a complete fucking dick. I don't like him, and my mom and dad are okay with him dating him, and I'm not okay with it. There's like a massive age gap. It's like, yeah, but she's a grown woman. It's like, yeah, I know, but it makes me so fucking uncomfortable. The guy's a dick, I was like, yeah, it's fine. So how long has that thing been going on for? It's like 6 months. Yeah, she doesn't really talk much, does she? It's like, yeah, it's fine, but we're in love. It's great. It's like, oh, really? You love each other? Oh, thought I was your best friend. It's like, yeah, fuck you. That kind of. So you can tell they've been best friends for years because there's that banter. It's like, oh, fuck you too. And it kind of cuts back and forth to them outside, and then back like to the rest of them outside, and then back to this conversation that these two are having. It's like, oh, so this has been going on for a while. So you're gonna play. You're gonna have a good night here. Sorry, that's my impression or whatever. It's so weird. And
he's like, yeah, it's fine, you know. And they're just like, you're gonna have a good time with this fucking hurricane. And the get up's like, right, you want a drink? It's like, I'll be okay. It's fine. It's like, just make sure you don't do any more fucking drugs, you know. It's like, yeah, it's cool. It'll be fine. Don't worry. It's like, okay. And I like the edit in between the two of them, the contrast, the dialogue goes on for a while. They get up, they walk out. It's a great dialogue scene. Meanwhile, the ones walking around the house wondering what's going on, and then like you're getting into the sort of horror movie tropes. Then after that, but when they play bodies, it is very interesting. There's a lot of tension and beforehand, and they give the characters motivation to kill Pete Davidson. But the twist at the end that he actually killed himself accidentally, I honestly thought added to the comedy, and it was different to other tropes, and it was original. So I love that. You know, so like essentially like right, okay, so they're like everyone know their roles. Like okay, ready, set, go. We gotta play bodies. Let's go. They turn the lights off, and then everyone's walking around with their cell phones lit up, like light the cell phones on, and this bitch has a fucking light in her head, and she's like, yeah! And she's like, oh god, you know, and they're all jumping at each other, and then people going, ugh! You know, and everyone's just going around the house, and it's really like tense because like shit, is something actually gonna happen? They're like, oh god, you know, and they're jumping around, whatever. They're just walking around, and she's like, you okay? And then the girlfriend's like, yeah, I'm fine, or whatever. And as they're walking around, you know, that goes on for a bit, and then the lights come on, and they're like, ah, you know. And you get to this just great moment. 1 second. Anyway, so I like that whole fucking they're going around, oh, you know, jumping at each other, like what the fuck, you know, and like whatever, and then eventually they go, they turn the light on, they're like, oh shit, oh is he dead? It's like, I was like, oh my god, that's insane. He's like, so wait, he's dead, so who killed him and all this? And you get to this moment where it's Lee Pace's character on the ground, like, okay, that's great, and the girl's like, babe, oh my god, he's not breathing, babe, wake up, and you're like, oh shit, is he dead? Like, is he dead? Did he die? Sorry, that's from fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4. Piece of shit. Anyways, like, oh my god, it's like, is he okay? Is he breathing? Check him, you know, it's a great moment. Like, this always works, so I like this. They're as they're about to slap him and shit, he touched him on the dick. He goes, oh, it's like, oh shit, you gave me a fucking heart attack. It's not funny. It's like, wow, I just wanted to go, you know, I just wanted to enjoy the game. Sorry if I've been doing a foreign accent for him. I don't know why, but Lee Pace in this movie didn't sound fully American. I don't know why. As I said, I didn't even recognize him. Like, I was like, oh shit, Ronan from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's like, whoa, you dick! What the fuck would you do that for? It's like, I was just getting on with the game, you know. The sticker's like, yeah, well, it's, you know, you shouldn't do that, you know. It's like, you gotta stop doing shit like that. And Pete Davidson is just being a complete and utter dick, and stuff. And he's like, yeah, you know, it's just a complete fucking, you know, it's like, you gotta stop fucking doing that, ruining the game. Learn how to fucking play it properly, you know. If you didn't do that, you know, it'd be fucking fine. You know, you just, or something, like, he starts saying some dickish comments, or she's like, okay, stop it. It's like, why do you have to do that to my sister, you know, whatever. And eventually he's like, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go up to bed now. He's like, and they're like, you're and then the just before I was like, oh my god, you're such a dick. It's like, no, like, what the fuck, man? Why do you do that? And it's like, the fuck? Well, why do you say shit like this? Like, okay, I think I'm gonna call him that night. I'm gonna go, and then no, he walks up to him and shit, and he's just like, it's okay, man, and all that, whatever. And he's like, oh, so you do this, and then he's like, oh, you're such a dick, and then eventually Lee Pace is like, oh, you're fucking with me, and all that, and he's like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, and he walks up to him and he's like, so you shouldn't do that, whatever. He's like, yeah, I was joking. He's like, what? He comes up to him and he's like, don't worry about it, man. He's like, okay, cool. You know, it's all like fucked up and shit. It's like, and he's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed. And he's like, yeah, just don't do that, whatever. He's like, I think I'm gonna go to bed now, or whatever. He's like, oh, don't, come on, don't. He's like, oh, you're such a dick, what the fuck, and walks off, whatever, and then, like, yeah, whatever, people, why am I so annoyed? People are being fucking stupid about it. Like, what the fuck, and all that. And then his girlfriend's like, why are you doing that? Why do you have to be like that? And then she's like, who's the killer? Is he the killer? It's like, yeah, he's the most like the killer. It's like, no, you're the killer. No, you're the killer. You know, why are you the killer? It's like, okay, you're the killer. You're the one most likely to do it. And everyone's like, why the fuck is everyone voting me? I believe Pete Davidson's character's name is David in it, is it? Yeah, I believe it's David. It's like, he's like, why the fuck is like, David, you are the most likely to kill him? It's like, what the fuck? Why is it me? It could be you. It could be you. It could be you. No, it could be you. Why the fuck are you siding with him, Emma? It's like, you do realize it could be you. It's like, oh my god. It's like, you realize that the vibe you're giving off, you know, it's amazing, you know. As a character actress, you know, this is the way it is. It's like, you know, that's the way it is. Oh my god. No one fucking speaks like that, you know. It's just, she says this word. Oh, what was the word? Fucking hell. Oh, she says a fucking really theatrical word. It's like, lol, you know, I got that vibe. It's like, oh my god, vibe. Why do you have to talk like that? You fucking, seriously. It's like, why do you gotta be such a dick? It's like, no, I'm so sick of you fucking talking like this. Oh, look at me. I was in Hedda Gabler, you know, I'm playing a fucking play. Jesus fucking Christ, stop it. It's like, why are you acting like this? Like, oh, because, oh, I'm the fucking bad guy, because I just don't like the fucking dude, and all this. And it's like, I was like, what the fuck is your problem? Why do you gotta do that? It's like, why the fuck is your problem? You know, they get into this fucking argument, and you're like, oh shit. I was like, no, seriously, fuck you, using your fucking emotions. Oh my god, using fucking crocodile tears. It's like, no, you gotta apologize, you're being a dick. It's okay, Emma. She starts crying. It's like, get over it. Get the fuck over it, man. He's like, fuck this. Fuck you guys. Fuck this stupid fucking game. All that. It's like, you don't want to fucking play in Hedda Gabler. Get the fuck over it and all this. No one fucking talks like that and all that. Or what is it that she fucking says? Oh, that's annoying me now. She says something that, it's like, I fucking hate when people say that, you know. It's like, oh god. It's like, what were you going? It's like, I'm going to bed, right? He goes, sorry. It's like, you okay? And it's like, yeah, he's just been such a dick lately and all that. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be okay. It'll be fine. Well, let's play the game, you know. So fuck this. I don't want to play it anymore, you know. So there's that. And even like when they, you know, like before that, you get those fucking party scenes, and the party scenes are like great. Like they're like, come on, let's do this. Like they're like, yeah, you know, the girls in the robe. It's like, come on, let's take a photo. Like, yeah, selfie, whatever. I was like, let's do this. Get drunk and shit. And then him and Emma are making out on the couch, and then him and the girl are making out at one point as well, and they're and then I'm like, oh yeah, and then when they're playing boys, they're making out or whatever, and they're playing like, let's do this, ready to play this, like, yeah, and all that. And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever, you know. And then eventually they're like, let's dance to this music and shit. It's like, oh, this is great. Like, yeah, you ready to do this? Like, yeah. Oh, do you like this? It's like, yeah. And she's like, so what college did you go to? I went to this one. Oh, cool. You know, she's getting to know the different characters. You know, it's like, you'll be okay and shit. And then she's kind of awkward coming in or whatever. It's like, you want to do shots? Yeah, let's do shots. And they're drinking and shit. And then it's like, so where'd you go? I went to this place. Oh, really? Yeah. I studied in that. Where it's like, how'd you know her? Oh, no, I've known her for a while. Known her 6 months. Is it going well? It's like, yeah. And I love when she just walks in. She kind of awkwardly goes, yeah, like that. And they're like, yeah. You know, I love that. I thought that scene was really well done. It was funny, or whatever. And they're like, yeah. And they're like, this is great. You know, they're moving into the rooms, like the kitchen into the kind of sitting room place. And they're like, let's do this, you know. And they're like, whoa, and all that. And they're dancing around like, yeah. She started dancing. It's like, oh, this is great. Yeah, this is amazing. And then the black girl's dancing with her, and then Pete Davidson's like, oh yeah, this is amazing. And then he's making out with your woman, and then the other girl is making out with her boyfriend. And he's kind of looking over. He's like, I fucking hate that guy. He's a dick. It's like, yeah. It's like, come on, let's fucking party. And it's like, come on, let's do this. And they're dancing. And they're dancing like, yeah. And the black girl's getting very flirty with the blonde chick.
And he's like, yeah, you want to make sure. He's like, do you like this dance? And he's like, yeah, come on. They're just dancing or whatever. And even before that, like, there is a moment, like, where this chick, is it this chick or just Emma or your woman walks up. It's like, oh my god, it's great to see you. It's like, oh my god, it is. And the girl's like, it is so great to see you. You look amazing and all that. It's like, yeah, when they're at the pool, it's like, you look great. It's like, come here, give me a hug. And the blonde chick kind of looks in and sees them getting all hands on with each other. It's like, she's like, oh yeah, this you're a great dancer. And I love that part with. So that's what happens with that. But then when the black and blonde chick are dancing, like, oh, you're a great dancer. She's like, thank you so much and all that. You want to make sure not stealing the girls. Like, hey, let's do this. And then they're dancing and all. And then she's kissing. You know, the blonde and her, they're kissing as usual. So they're all like, you know, partying. Like, oh, let's do this. And they're talking like, why is this shit happens? Like, and I love the scene earlier. Oh, I done Heather Gabler. It was great. And she's like, oh, remember when I done Heather Gabler? This is great. It was kind of funny because in college, my previous group had done that recently. It's like, oh, that was amazing. Like, I was a great actress. Like, what do you do? It's like, what do you do? It's like, oh, I'm an actress. You know, I played in different theater plays like Heather Gabler. It's like, oh, she was so good. She was great. You know. So I like those dialogue scenes now, right? But then when you get into the actual bodies shit, they're sitting there. It's like, yeah, you want to do anything? It's like, yeah, this is crazy. It's like, so you want to play bodies and stuff? And they're like, oh, wait, what? And it's like, so it's like bodies is a game. It's like I've never played it before. It's like, it's a game where each of us gets like a, you know, we draw on a card and we put it and then we pick the card. You know, we see which one's the killer and then we slap each other. Okay, so that's what happens with this. And it's like, okay, cool. So slap each other, and then you know, it goes like this. Okay, so ready? Okay, take a shot. It's like you do this, you take a shot. It's like, okay, ready, Emma? It's like, okay. They're like, ready, and they're like slapping. Like, oh, okay, come on. And they're slapping again and slapping again and shit. And then I love when it's like, okay, you're up. You know, and Pete Davidson's like, come on, hit me. And they slap him like, come on, a bit harder than that. Come on, really, fucking punch me. Hits him or whatever. And they're just doing it, whatever. And then the black girl goes, yeah, and just goes, oh, easy, whatever, slaps her in the face like really hard, like, oh, it's like, relax, like, oh, no, it's fine, it's like, sorry, didn't mean to do that. And you're like, fuck you. And then Pete Davidson takes a drink or whatever, and Lee Pace like, okay, and he goes, no, I love this, right? She's like, come on, you're not hitting me properly, really, okay, I'm gonna show you an example of how to hit me, to the blonde chick. You do this, and just punches Lee Pace in the face, like, oh, and he's like, oh, shit, and all that. And that is such a great fucking scene. And that party scene is great. The dialogue's great. It's like, oh shit. It's like, you okay? It's like, yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Gets up and walks away. They're like, okay, let's go. Okay, let's do it. Okay, who's the killer? And they go up, and that's when they walk around and shit. So you're like, oh fuck. So that was a great moment. And they have the candles on. It's like, okay, I gotta go. Let's go. Get out of this. You know, I've done this in Heather Gabler and shit. I'm great at character acting and shit. I feel like Kevin Smith now. I'm like, oh, and shit, you know. And I like the little shots outside of it raining, and it adds to the tension, you know. And you know, as the movie goes on, you know, of course, it starts becoming a fucking horror film. You know, they walk outside, or whatever, and then the lights just goes off. Like, oh shit, the power's gone, whatever. What's happening? And they're walking around like, shit, what's happening? You know, and all that. And then as the blonde chick's walking around or whatever, she looks outside. She goes, and then you just see, because Pete Davidson is like, "Where's David? David's an asshole. You know, fuck him. I'm going away. We're going to bed or whatever." And as he's walking around or whatever, she's walking around. She's just looking around the house. It's just the phone, and like with the light, and just kind of walking around. And then she just looks. And you see Pete Davidson's outside, and his throat has after been slit. And one thing I'd say as well, the practical effects in this film are fucking great. They are fucking great. You know, so he's there with his throat slit, he falls over, and she's like, oh my god, and she's like, oh my god, and like, come here, look. And they all find him like, oh my god, he's dead, what the fuck? And they're like, holy shit, he's dead, holy fuck, what the fuck do we do? Oh my god, what happened to him? It's like, oh my god, it's like, what happened? This looks like a throat slit. It's like, David, wake up. It's like, oh my god, he's fucking dead. what happened? Oh, fuck, David, you know, and all that. And then they're like, what the fuck? Someone is like, oh, this is not good. This is not good. It's a prank. It's a prank. It's not funny. It's like, what do we do? I don't know. He's fucking dead and shit, you know. And it's like, oh, fuck. Some serious shit's about to go down. It's like, what the fuck is happening? And Emma comes out. It's like, what's happening? It's like, David's dead. What? He's dead. What? No, David. You know. Sorry. I have to do that. It's like, oh, he's dead. What the fuck? How? And all that. It's like, do you think someone killed him? It's like, no. And then they find a machete. He's like, what the fuck? Who done it? It's like, I don't know. Was it you? It was like, no, I wouldn't do that. It's like, what the fuck? No, you. It was you. It's like, no. And they're like, what the fuck? So, it's pretty much all the remaining survivors, all the girls. So, these three her, oh sorry, that's, yeah, well, these three, her, and this cunt, sorry, and she also has that party shit on. She's like, yeah, it's like, I don't know what to do when she has that on. She puts it on earlier. She's like, oh my god, yeah, whatever. It's like, I don't know, what the fuck are we doing? And then, like, she didn't really do much before. And it's like, you gotta stop being such a dick. It's like, why do you have to pick guys like this? It's like, no, it's fine. I know how to pick guys and all that, because that's what Pete Davidson's arguing. But I can pick whoever the fuck I want. It's like, why the fuck you gotta pick that guy? That guy's a dick, you know? It's like, I can pick whoever the fuck I want, David. It's like, mom and dad don't care. It's like, wow, okay, whatever, you know? It's like, I won't kill my own brother. What the fuck, you know? So they go back to that scene. They're walking around. It's like, I don't know what to do. So they're like, and they go in, like, who could it have been? It's like, I don't know. It's like, who likely was it? And it's like, was it this dude? It's like, no, he wouldn't do that. He was kind, he's gentle, he's not an asshole, you know? It's like, how long have you known him? And it's like, what? I don't know if the lights are on at that point and then they go out. Like, it's like, I've known him a while. It's like, how long have you known him? I think the lights are on at that point, I don't know. But no one's home. Sorry. No. But I don't know. And then she's like, how long have you known him? It's like, I've known him like 2 weeks. Like, you don't know if he's a serial killer. He's not a serial killer. I'd fucking know that. It's like, yeah, but you don't fucking know that, do you? It's like, what the fuck's that supposed to mean and shit? It's like, you don't know. You don't fucking know that. It's like, okay, but we gotta stay calm. We gotta stick together, look around. It's like, who could it be? It's like, he could be asleep. Fuck! You know, it's like, what do we gotta do? We gotta get his body, and they're outside. They go out. The body's just, they bring it out there. It stays there. They walk around. It's like, hey, we gotta look around. Like, where is he? It's like, he's asleep. I'm not gonna go wake him up. It's like, you gotta fucking wake him up. We don't know who it is, you know. And it's that. It's just so well done because it builds the tension, and it's like, oh shit. An actual party game that was meant to be fictional has turned into an actual murder mystery, which I really like. So it puts a spin on this whole murder mystery thing. And it's another one of these creative horror films like Ready or Not, or The Menu, or fucking... It's weird. John Leguizamo, right? I'm going to go off topic. He broke down his most iconic roles, and he didn't mention The Menu or Violent Night, which I found a bit odd. But whatever. So yeah, like, I just thought that scene was great, and like, a lot of this movie takes place in the dark. Like, this cover is pretty, like, first half, whatever, is a bit odd, you know. And then of course, I love this scene where, like, Pete Davidson comes out, it's like, oh yeah, Mr. Robin's like, this is my dad's machete, wow, you know. It's like, give me that for a second, and he's like, oh my god, how'd you do that, you know. It's like, it's not that impressive, you know. And all that. And then, you know, and then you're kind of wondering which one could it be. It's like, who would have motivation to kill David? And of course you're thinking Lee Pace is the most likely, because he's like, okay, Pete Davidson's been giving him a lot of shit. So you're like, yeah, Lee Pace, you know, you gotta watch the pace. I don't know what I was going for there, but anyway, he's like, I was like, okay, we gotta go. I promise. She's like, what do you not know? It's like, how long have you known him? It's like, no, has he lied about anything before? And she's like, oh my god, no, he couldn't have been him. It couldn't have been him, and all that. And like, okay, let's go. And they're walking around like, where the hell is he? And he's up in his bedroom. He's like, he's not up there. He's like, what? He's not up there. He's like, what the fuck? And they're walking around like, okay, we gotta do this. It's like, I don't know if she hasn't done it. It's like, is someone broken in? It's like, no, it could have been anyone, guys. It's like, come on, let's go. And then, like, what's in it? What did he bring with him? It's like, he brought
tools and stuff. Why the fuck would he bring tools? Like, he brought this. I don't know. He fixes things. Why would he have them? You know, and they look earlier. It's like, I have my tools. Let's go get my tools. It's like, why the fuck would he have tools? He's a fucking murderer. He done it and all that. It's like, no, he fucking didn't. It's like, come on, let's go and look around. They're like, what is this? And they put it on the table. They're like, what the fuck is this? And then she's like, oh my god, no, what the fuck is rope? Why the fuck would you bring rope? You know? So, there's a lot of that kind of like dark comedy, which I really like, and it works for this movie. It genuinely is a horror comedy. And they're like, oh god, what the fuck? What the fuck? And the acting is great, and this chick's like, yeah, we gotta find out what the fuck is going on. So they're like, where is he? They're like, where are you? And then she's like, okay. And she starts calling his name, like, yeah, you know. She calls his name, and she's like, shut the fuck up. Like, no, I'm not gonna shut up. Like, we don't wanna fucking wake him up just in case he is the killer. It's like, wake up. He's my fucking boyfriend. I gotta do whatever I want. Wake up, please. Wake the fuck up. And all this shit. And you're kind of just like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, come on, wake up. It's like, no, we don't know if he's the killer or not. So, like, there's that tension. They're like, okay, let's go. So let's split up. It's like, no, that's an awful idea. So they're walking around or whatever. It's like, okay, let's go. They're going upstairs. Like, oh shit. It's like, what's happened? I can't believe David's dead. It's like, it's insane. And then the girl's like, you okay? You know, just the couple are comforting each other. Like, you okay? She's like, yes, I'm fine, you know. So, that was great. The chemistry is great, and it's building up that fucking tension. You know, and it's where the movie gets crazy to go up. It's like, he's not here. What the hell? Where is he? And all they're like, oh my god. And they're like, what the fuck, guys? Like, guys, where is he? And they're walking around like, okay, we gotta find out where he is and shit. And they're just kind of like, oh my fucking god. You know, you're kind of just like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? You know, so like, as they're walking around, they're like, shit, where is he? And then they walk, it's like, okay, where is it? And they go down to this kind of weird place, like, what the hell is this place? They go down, it's like, oh my god, he's in there. And then, like, he's in this weird fucking room. He's in this weird room that I think looks like a personal gym. Because, like, these are really, the characters in this movie are really rich, upper class people. You know, like, what is that? It's like, oh, that's just the therapy mask he has on. So he's just sitting down with the fucking therapy mask. Like, it's for his like, why does he have that on? It's like, why is he down here? It's like, it's for his depression, okay, or whatever. And then, like, you have the lights on or whatever, and he walks down. And he gets to quite an intense fucking scene, like, okay, whatever. So then they all grab the, like, okay, let's go. And just before, like, okay, each of us grab a weapon. So they grab a weapon. It's like, here you go, here you go, here you go. It's like, no killing each other with this now. It's like, come on, let's go. So you're like, fuck. You're thinking, would he be the killer? Is it gonna be, like, because when I watched it, it's like, is this a murder mystery? Because the thing is, I didn't watch any of the trailers for this film. I'd only briefly saw the clip where they're like, do you want to play buddies? I remember Matthew Davis when he was going to see this last year. I never got around to watching the actual film. Like, or the trailer. I watched the film for the first time recently. And so they're like, okay, let's go in. They're walking. It's like, wake up. It's like, wake up. It's like, whoa. And they're like, you awake? You're like, hello. And then he touched the dick again. It's like, whoa. It's like, hey, how are you? What's going on? You know, it's like, yeah, where the fuck are you? It's like, where the fuck were you? It's like, go. Those are my tools. Why do you have that? You know, it's like, David's fucking dead. It's like, what? He's fucking dead. What the fuck do you know? It's like, wait, what? David's dead? How? It's like, he was slit with a machete. How the fuck? You were using it earlier with the fucking bottle. How the fuck is he? What's happening? He's like, look, I don't know. I was down here. I went to bed. It's like, yeah, but he was being horrible to you. Look, despite what I thought of David, I would not do that. I'm not a violent person. She's like, shut the fuck up. You're a fucking, like, just calm. And someone's like, calm down. It's like, you killed my boyfriend. You know, Emma's there. It's like, just calm down. It's like, listen, what the fuck? Why'd you lie? It's like, I didn't lie about anything, okay? I think he lied about something. Like, he's not a thing. And she's like, oh my god. You know, I was like, listen, could we all just calm down? Put the weapons down. Nothing's gonna happen, okay? It's like, he gets up like, he gets up, he's like, okay. It's like, oh, stay the fuck back. I was like, whoa. It's like, what the fuck? And I was like, look, listen, came out here for a little workout. It's fine. And then he's like, okay, please stop. Calm down. He's like, no. And he's like, wait.
I think I know what's going on here. You're all fucked. Every time I get so distracted, I apologize. Basically, then, I also want to mention actually when that blonde chick got into the car earlier, she opens like a pack of Cheetos and like pours them in her throat. I just remember that. I'm like, oh shit, getting rid of them there. I was looking at herself in the mirror. Just really, I felt like every shot in this movie was really well done, and like the music and tension. The guy's like, okay, you're all fucking with me. He goes, ah! He's like, no, stop! He's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. He's like, whatever. It's like, don't fuck with me. He's like, no, we're being serious. Oh, you're being serious? Okay. Oh, fuck you and all this. Like, whatever. It's like, okay. It's like, what the fuck? What the okay. Put your weapons down. Calm down. Okay. It's like, you put the weapons down. You're not gonna do anything. Okay. Okay, because it's come swinging. And then he goes, ah! And he's like, oh shit. And then he attacks him. Like, what the fuck? And then punches him, hits against the wall. Like, oh shit. And it becomes like this really intense scene. And it's like, fuck. I think it's the only place in the house that has like sort of like electricity. And like, oh shit, you know, and he's fucking up. It's like, oh god. And then they pick up the weapon. He's like, stop it. Okay, I'm not going to do anything. And he's like, no. And then eventually, he's like, okay, I'm stopping. He's like, we're going to put the weapons in. We're going to stop. Okay, we're going to calm down. It's like, okay. They do it. He goes, grabs her, throws her against the wall. Blonde chick comes and picks him up. He's like, and smacks him over the fucking head with an exercise thing. He's like, and he's just going, That's fucking smacking the guys. And they're like, oh my god, I know. And it's a great fucking kill. It's gory as shit. And it's practical as well. I don't know if there's bits of CGI there, but he's just like fuck you. And the blood's going everywhere. And he's like, and he's putting her out the misery. Like, you know, as he's moving, just continues to fuck him up. I think he tries to get back over, like, and then she just goes, smacks him out of it, kills him. And she's just like shaking, and she's like, oh my god. And then like, her acting was incredible there, like dramatic, and like, just like, she gets down and like, what the fuck, you know, and you're kind of just like, oh shit. It's like, oh my god, you literally just killed him. You killed my boyfriend. What the fuck? He's like, he was going to kill me. He's like, oh my god, what the fuck? And Emma's like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? And all this, like, I was like, oh Jesus Christ. I was like, what do I do? I was like, we gotta go. We gotta just keep moving. And all, like, okay, let's go. So the other four girls are like, okay, let's go. They keep moving or whatever. And like, it's like, well, what do I do? And she goes up to try hug her. It's like, what do I do? Like, am I okay? Because before that, the other black girls come from comfort, like, it's okay, baby, and all this. Like, you'll be okay and shit. And I do like their relationship. I do kind of feel like they kind of fucked it up. But I kind of think that was the point. Is that a lot of these characters you're not meant to like. So walking out and she's like, okay, what's happening? And she's just shaking, and then she's like, yeah, just go up and change, go up and get some clothes. Like, oh, okay. So like, y'all gotta sit together, just be careful, just walks off, whatever. It's like, oh my god, what is happening? Like, I don't know. It's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, how do we know? Like, there's no fucking lights or anything. Fuck! You know? So, this tension is just fucking consistently there. And it just keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole time. You're glued to what's going on. And it's fucking awesome. So enjoyable. And like, what's happening? He's like, I don't know. And they're in the kitchen, like, what the fuck is going on? And they're all turning around, like, what the fuck? And then, you know, with the lights, like, okay, we gotta fucking know what's happening. We gotta be careful. It's like, how do you know you didn't? How the fuck you know you didn't do it? It's like, how do we know she didn't fucking do it upstairs? She literally fucking killed someone. She didn't do it. It was self-defense. Yeah. Where did two people fucking die? We know that it wasn't him. It's like, well, maybe it was. She just done it. It's like, yeah, but what the fuck, you know? And they're like, okay, this is just fucked up. I can't believe it's happening. I can't believe it's happening. And they walk. I was like, oh, stop with that shit. How do we know it even affected you? Why? Because he's being an asshole. What the fuck does it have to do with me? It's like, oh, what about you? We don't know. You could be suspicious. Like, what the fuck? No, well, you do this, that, and the other. You know, it's fucked up. You know. So, this, you know, all this shit happens. Like, what the fuck and all that. And they all start blaming it on each other, and it all starts fucking with them because the friendships, not only are they fake, but as I said, the movie's not like Unfriended, but it is in the way that all the friends are kind of turning against each other, and they're
revealing how they truly feel about each other. Like, it's like, you fucking did this. Like, why the fuck would I do this? You're a goddamn whore. It's like, well, fuck you. You're a fucking whore and all this shit. It's like, we gotta keep going. It's like, oh shit, fuck, and all that. They're walking around, and then, you know, your woman's upstairs and she's just putting on the jumper and just kind of looking around and walking around going, what the fuck? And looking through things. It's like, how do we know she hasn't done anything? What the fuck is that all about? And all that. It's like, you don't know. It's like, how do we know she's even telling the truth? How long have you known her for? It's like, I don't know. I've known her 6 months. It's fine, you know. So who the fuck is she and all that? So, yeah, like, you know, you're just there watching it and you're like, oh fuck, this review's an hour already. There's a lot to talk about. Like, this is one of them films that you can talk about for ages. It's only 94 minutes, but so much happens in that 94 minutes. There's always something happening. And, like, even the other scenes are always interesting, you know, the slower dialogue scenes or whatever. So as they're walking downstairs, and I was like, what the fuck? It's like, where were you? I was like, I was just checking outside, you know, she's looking around, she's looking outside, all this shit. It's like, what the fuck were you doing? And I was like, I was just doing something and all. It's like, why don't we go and get out of here? It's like, no, we gotta find out who the fuck is doing this. It's like, yeah, come out here, motherfuckers. Like, shut the fuck up. You know, all that kind of shit. And then, you know, just that great shot where they're all walking around like, what the fuck is happening? You know, that shot there is like, what the fuck, you know. It's like, god damn it! Like, fuck! You know, like, this is just not good. And then they're also, of course, they're trying to ring 911. Like, God, there's no fucking signal. And like, and before that, you get all those traits beforehand. It's like, oh God, the signal's gone. It's like, shit, there's no signal. I can't get a fucking signal. The goddamn hurricane, you know. So I like how it puts them in that scenario that they have this hurricane, and I like this rich house. They open the fridge, like, oh shit, look, we have in here and all that. So I love that whole part. Like, I can't get a goddamn signal. There's no fucking signal. And throughout the entire film, there's no signal. I can't get a fucking signal. Shit, you know. I was like, the fucking power's been cut off. God damn it, you know. So I love that. It's like, why the fuck do you do this? Like, I don't know. And then, you know, this chick's like, we gotta fucking find out what's going on now. So they're walking around, whatever. And then you get this great moment where Horror and Horror have an argument. I've actually just remembered this scene. Sorry. Emma and your woman have an argument. I was like, why do you always do this? Like, you always fucking do this shit. You know, trying to be this fucking fake actress. Like, you know, we didn't even want you here. It's like, we didn't even want you here. You're a fucking drug addict, you know. And throughout the film, they mention her drug addiction. Like the black girl. Like, oh, you're a drug addict. You're a recovering drug addict. How do you know you didn't want to do this, that, and the other? You know, oh, you're a drug addict. So they mention, it's like, I'm addicted to drugs or whatever. So it's an interesting plot line that they have. It's like, you're a fucking drug addict. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You know, we didn't even fucking want you to come. We didn't ask you to come. We didn't fucking even want you here and all that. It's like, well, you know what? You're a failed fucking actress. You can't even do it to your Hedda Gabler. You're so fucking fake. Fuck you and all this shit. It's like, well, fuck you. You're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch. You know, and it's a great realistic argument because it gets nasty. It's like, you're an asshole. And she's like, you have nothing. You're fake. No one likes you and all that. And she's like, and the black guy's crying like, no. But you know what? You're a failed fucking actress and you suck. I fucking hate you. And you know what? David was right about you. There's nothing good about you, you fucking bitch. And all this. And it's like, you gotta apologize. She's crying. Like, oh, fuck you. I was like, what the fuck was that about? I was like, oh yeah, that was great. Fuck you, you know. And then it's a really dramatic scene. It cuts back. They're like, let's go. And then they cut to another scene where she runs it like, I'm so sorry. I love you. You know that. They hug. I love you. It's like, I love you too. And all that. And then she ends up kissing. Emma kisses her. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? And all that. And she's like, I'm with her. It's like, no, but I thought that's what you wanted. And she's like, oh my God. Not everybody's in love with you, Emma. It's like, I'm sorry. Because, no, they established that Emma's had a lot of, you know, she's making out with Pete Davidson. She's flirting with other people. It's like, no, everyone loves me. It's like, I had this person. Oh, you fuck that guy, you know. So there's always those holy fucking shit moments. So they walk off, but that also gives her more motivation, you know, them hating on her. And eventually, like, they're walking around, and eventually she ends up getting fucking killed. They're like, oh shit, Emma! Oh fuck! They're like, oh my God, Emma! And she's there, or Trust is like, oh Emma, what the fuck? She's been shot. Oh my God! Oh my fucking God! You know, they're like, oh shit, Emma! And she's like, no, whatever. And then, you know, it's like, oh my God, Emma's dead. And then the blonde chick's like, what's going on? It's like, where the fuck were you? It's like, I was just out there. It's like, really? What the fuck? She's fucking dead. Someone's here. It's one of us. Which one of you is the fucking killer? It's like, how do we know you're not? It's like, I'm not the killer, you know. So it gets really intense. And also, they light a fire, by the way, which was awesome. Like, it adds atmosphere, so they light it or whatever. And you're kind of just like, you know, what the fuck is happening? And you get into the more intense scenes of the movie. And you get into that whole final act, which is fucking insane, but it is awesome at the same time. And they're like, so basically they're like, you know, it's like, what's happening? What's going on? It's like, why would you do that? It's like, nothing. It's like, how do we know you're not the fucking killer? What? It's like, what? He's like, you barely fucking said anything. We don't fucking know you. You're so fucking quiet and suspicious. It's like, what are you talking about and all that? And he's like, listen, we don't know you're the fucking killer. It's like, yeah, that is true. You are suspicious. And then the girl's like, no, she's not the killer. You know, the girlfriend's like, she's not the killer. It's like, yeah, well, I looked it up. You have no record of going to that college, because she said, it's like, I don't remember you being there. I was in that college, but I studied there too. You know, that's said earlier. And she's like, you have no record of being in that college or whatever. And she's all like, what? That's not true. Like, it's like, is that true? It's like, I was, you know, it's like, you're fucking stuttering. You have no record of being there, you know. And first of all, I punched the bitch in the fucking face, not the blonde chick, you know. I was like, is that true? It's like, is that true? I was like, yes. Okay, get out. Get the fuck out. I was like, please calm down. Get out. What, are you gonna kill me? You're gonna kill me? Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Charles out the window. Get the fuck out. Smashes out. She's like, let me in. Come on. Let me in. You know, it's raining. She's like, fuck. And then walks out. It's like, I just don't know. I just saved you all your lives. Like, how do we know one of you is not the fucking killer? It's like, god damn it. You know how to pick them. It's like, fuck you. You know. So, that tension is like, oh, fuck. But you get into that final act, she's walking around like in the rain, like, oh shit, and she's going around the back, seeing Pete David's car, it's just all that shit, and she's trying to do things, and she grabs the keys, and she's trying to get into the cars and shit, and she's like, give me the keys, or whatever, and she's trying to get into the car and shit, and as she's walking around, like, oh, let's go, you know, like, okay, let's split up, so go around the house, so there's only 4 of them left, and, what was I gonna say? So as they're walking around and shit, as I said, there's only 4 of them left, and she's kind of looking in the windows like, hey, let me in, you know, and then she goes to the, like, garage or whatever, and looks in, and then she sees the one, the black girl with a gun. She's going like, oh my god, she's the fucking gun. And she goes in, like, let me in, and eventually she just does something, opens up, like, does something, whatever, manages a way to open a window, climbs through and shit. And it's like, how the fuck do you get back in here? Listen, she has a gun. It's like, what? She has a fucking gun or whatever. It's like, why the fuck would you trust you and all that? So why would you do that and all that? And eventually, chick's like, I don't have a gun or whatever. And it's like, you're a fucking liar. How could you do that or whatever? And then you get a really, really emotional, heartwarming scene where she's just like, one sec. So much editing in this review. Sorry, this review I did not want to be this long, but whatever. You get into this finale, right, where essentially, sorry, where basically she's like, I didn't want to lie to you, but I just couldn't. I've been through so much. You know, I think she said something like, I lost my parents. All this horrible shit happened to me. You know, she's kind of going on, you know, blah, 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 giving this kind of speech, like, oh, you know, they died, and this happened, and all. And essentially, she's like, I just really wanted you to like me, and all that, and they're walking up, and she starts crying, and she's like, oh my, you know, it's like, I do, and they're hugging and kissing, it's like, oh my god, that's horrible, it's like, legit bad, and she's like, oh, shut the fuck up, and all that. But even before that, I think, like, yeah, this bitch pulls a fucking gun. It's like, yeah, whatever. And she's kind of the killer reveal. She's like, oh my god, don't shoot me. What the fuck? It's like, fuck you. I don't trust any of you fuckers. It's like, you're the killer. It's like, yeah. No, but before this, she's like, no, she has a gun. It's like, what? I don't have a fucking gun. And she's like, yeah, she does. She has a goddamn gun. It's like, well, you have no history of going to this college or whatever. It's like, Why should we trust her? She's fucking crazy, you know. Like, when she has a gun, I seen her pull it out in the garage. Like, I don't have a fucking gun. I don't. It's like, do you have a gun? It's like, I don't have a fucking gun. And then so she says all that speech. She's like, oh, for fuck's sake, and pulls a gun. She's like, oh my god, you know. It's just like, I don't have a gun. Why should we trust any of you? You're all fucked up. It's like, did you kill someone? It's like, I don't fucking know. We literally seen her beat the shit out of someone and kill them and all. It's like, why would you do this? It's like, yeah, why? You're all fucking fake. I'm the best. No, we didn't even want you here. We didn't even want to invite you to to the other black girl. She's like, what? She's like, yeah, you fucking drug addict. We don't even like you. It's like, I didn't say that. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up, you fake bitch. No, fuck you. Like, fuck you. I'll shoot me. It's like, oh, please don't shoot me or whatever. It's like, I'll fucking kill you. It's like, no, you won't. It's like, oh, I fucking will, you know. It's like, you're a serial killer. No, I'm not. You're a murderer. I wouldn't kill anyone. I wouldn't fucking hurt. Like, put the gun down. No! I wouldn't kill anyone. I'm not a killer. I didn't do it and shit. And you're like, what? And it's like, we don't know this bitch. And all that. And then it's revealed that this character who we thought was likeable is unlikable. Now, it could be left up to interpretation, but I highly fucking doubt it. She's like, how about when you begged, after recovery, begged to take a hit, you begged to come and see me just before coming up, and you begged, and we fucked for hours, or whatever, or we fucked. And she's like, is that true? It's like, no, that's not true, it's not true. Is that true? It's like, no, it's not. Check her phone. Check her fucking phone. It's like, no, we're not gonna check her fucking phone. It's like check her phone. It's like, don't. It's like, that's not true. It's like, check her fucking phone. And then she's like, check her phone. And then they're fighting, like, god damn it. And they're punching. The other girl's punching, like, what the fuck? And all that. She grabs the gun, like, she's like, what the fuck? It's like, and she's like, don't shoot me. He's like, I'll fucking kill you and all that. She's like, I'm not gonna kill you. It's like, I won't kill you. And she tries to hit her and all that. And she goes, ah. And he goes, it's like, oh, you fucking shot me. You know, no, she hits her or whatever. Like, what the fuck or whatever. And then pulls the gun and is like, you're a fucking bitch. And then the white guy's like, you're fucking pathetic. And goes on this fucking rant at her. Like, you're a fucking cunt. I fucking hate you. You're pathetic. You're a bitch. You're disgusting. No one likes you. You're a fucking stupid bitch. No one fucking likes you. You're a psycho and you're not gonna do anything. Blah 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 blah. You're a fucking blah blah blah. And no one likes you, fucking bitch. And she just goes, oh, you fucking shot me. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm not a killer. You fucking shot me. And they're fighting like, oh no, fuck you. And then she just goes, shoots her or whatever. Then you get into this fucking awesome finale. Like, what the fuck? I was like, get back here. She's like, no. And she's like, oh, running after her, like, trap him, like, fucking punching, like, I fucking hate you, bitch. Hitting her against the fucking wall, the blonde chick. Hitting her again, they're fucking her up, like, oh, hitting her or whatever. And then they're like, oh shit. And then they're fucking her up. And you get to this just awesome finale. And there's lack of music, which it's still great. And they're fighting, like, oh shit. And she ends up hitting off the balcony, going, oh, and they fuck her up over the balcony. And she goes, oh, the banister, and goes, smashes the ground or whatever, and they stab her and they fuck her up, and it's gory. And the other death scene was gory as well, and to a degree, and that was gory. And she's on the ground, she's like, check her phone. She's like, no, whatever. And that's that scene where they're looking over the balcony. They're like, oh shit. And they're walking out. It's like, damn, you okay? It's like, yeah, let's get out of here. So they're walking out. Eventually, daylight starts showing up. They look over, see Pete Davidson's body. Then you get into a whole really fucking insane scene to end the movie off with. And she goes, yeah, you're alright, ready? It's like, yeah. So that wasn't true, obviously. It's like, was that true? It's like, yeah, no. It's like, show me your phone. She's like, no. She's like, show me your phone. And she's like, no. Show me it. It's like, no. And then she's like, show me your phone. She grabs it. It's like, okay, run. She's like, I wouldn't do that. It's like, okay, run. She's like, no. And they start fighting, like, no. And they're in the mud, like, oh shit. And then they fucking fall into the pool, like, underwater. And they're like fucking each other up and throwing each other to the ground. Like, they grab it and she plays it. And he's like, wait, this isn't your phone. And then she plays the video. And she sees the video. And like, I'm sorry, this bit was absolutely hilarious. By the way, the finale was amazing. The tension, the twist, the fact that the comedy, the dark comedy. I love how she's just like, I'm not a killer. Bang, shoots her. She's like, oh my god. She's like, you just shot me. No, I didn't. I fucking love that. Like, and it's the comedy. The comedy in that scene is great. Like, you just fucking shot me. I'm not a psychopath. You know, she's a fucking gun. And it's such a great finale. It's like batshit crazy. It's so funny. I was watching a video of Pete Davidson just going like this. He's like, and it's going for ages trying to open the fucking thing, and he ends up going oh shit, and he's dancing. And there's videos of him dancing beforehand and shit. And he ends up going oh fuck, and then blood goes everywhere. It's like, and I think they say, oh look, making TikTok videos, whatever, blah 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 blah. They say that he falls. He's like, what the fuck? And then like out of nowhere, the party host or the owner comes back and he's like, what the hell happened here? And you do get lots of different shots of the bodies. He's like, wait, so he done it? It's like, and he's like, I don't fucking know. And then the movie just ends, and I just love that. It's like, shit. The comedy is great. The finale of this film is awesome. Like, it's action packed. It's suspenseful. It's funny. Like, it's the dialogue is so well written. It's so funny and smart, and it's a great idea for a horror movie. It's so funny and unique and shit. Very well written, directed, acted, visually stunning. Great editing, great music, original and non-original. A brilliant ending, great twist as well. Some people might not like the twist, but I loved it. I honestly thought I'd actually give this movie a 10 out of 10. I thought it was awesome. The print of this Blu-ray is amazing as well. But you know, I loved it. It's great direct. It's really well acted. Cast is great. I love how the title pops up, bodies at the end, and then you have directed by. Like, I like how it has all the different titles and shit. As I said, the comedy's great, the gore is great, the suspense, the final act with all the action horror scenes, whatever. The twists and turns were great, and overall I loved it. Definitely agree with this review. Damn fun to watch. Love the cinematography. Scene transitions, certified fresh Rotten Tomatoes. You can see why. Here's the front, spine, back, and then the inside. It's a fucking awesome movie. That was my movie review of Bodies. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Bye.